Hello everyone, I'm the Tumblr Gamer and welcome back to Let's Play Mount & Blade Warband with the Perisno mod, episode 144. For anyone who saw the half episode, episode 143.5, thank you for watching it. For those of you who didn't, do not worry, I'll quickly sum it up very quick. Essentially, we won the siege. It was just showing you guys that I wasn't cheating. I just let the siege play its course, let the AI fight it out. That video was at 400% speed. That battle took about an hour and a half if I hadn't just let the AI figure it out, and we lost almost no one. There's 200 dead on our side, or injured including, so it was 200 casualties on our side. We killed 5,000 enemies, so it was a pretty big victory. And what happened was I went. So I basically, before I give you guys the story, I just wanted to give you the end. The original episode 144 was deleted and wasn't uploaded. I'll tell you guys why. So basically, after episode 143 ended, I was like, okay, I have to go to a house party in 20 minutes. So I turned off my screen, left the game on, and just paused the game. And I went to this house party and ended up getting home at like 4 a.m. I was fine. It wasn't dangerous or anything. Got home. And I woke up at like 9. I only got 5 hours of sleep, wasn't even tired, don't know why. So I get up and I'm like, okay, cool, I've still got this thing here. I'm just gonna do a half episode. So I click record, I set up the camera, I did some movements every once in a while. I walked in, it took an hour and a half. I got all ready, got it ready for my day. It finished, and after it finished, I was like, okay. I just did a bunch of prisoner takings. I let 2 guys go who were friends when we were part of the Draharans, and then I did 2 more. Sorry, I'm still on the title screen, you guys. I just want to kind of sum up what happened. Well, I guess I'll hop in. Day 950, episode 144 again. So I did I grabbed all the prisoners, let a few of them go. I was right outside Oldenburg. There's an enemy lord here. And then I decided, cool, let's end that episode. So I end it, and I put it into my rendering thing. And I start rendering the video, because it's all sped up. I decided, okay, cool, that's done, awesome. Let's go and start the next video. So, unfortunately, your commentator was not hungover, but I was still a little fucked up from the night before. And I basically, even more than usual, just spouted random complete garbage for the entire episode. I was trying to tell a story, which I'm going to tell in this episode, because I think it is still interesting. But that story took me 25 minutes to go over, and it wasn't even because I was getting, like, ADHD and, like, watching shit going on in the game and blah, 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 blah. I was just being an idiot and not paying attention. So all that happened in that episode, with terrible commentary and me not making any points, was starting in Oldenburg, killed an enemy lord outside, think I took him prisoner, came down here, found Lord Asklal or whatever. We even look at the game log. I know there's always some people who are always really like, they want to make sure I'm not cheating, which I appreciate because those people make it so YouTubers can't just fucking cheat in their Let's Plays, which is nice. Because that stuff annoys me a lot when I see some guy apparently playing 5 games at max level and then I found out he was cheating the entire time. That's always fun to look at. Sorry, completely off topic. Found our marshal here. He's doing pretty good. He's like 170 troops. He had like 4 lords following him. It was kind of cool. He's going to relieve the siege. Didn't matter. We killed them we killed everyone, obviously. Went to Murdenhall. We sent out recruiters from both the places. And then I decided, okay, let's figure out our tactics. The end goal of this war, I'd like to have at least one of these territories taken in this ice snowy area. I want Onluk's castle. And then I want one of these towns, is I think a reasonable goal. I'd like both of them, obviously, but, I want some territory back. We lost this castle, it was our wife's castle, we ended up giving it to them, and then I want one of these towns. I hate having their lords running through my territory. It pisses me off. So I was like, hey, we're gonna go scout on this castle. Went there, there's like almost 800 troops there. This is wrong, I don't know why it didn't update. I don't know if you have to walk in or not. Basically, there's like 780 troops and a lord here. Pretty good, but we can take them. Wasn't a strong garrison either. Went over here. I wonder if it updated for this one. Nope. There was 1,300 dudes in here and 1 lord with like 100 troops. We also, the entire time, I'm talking about this stupid story, not making any sense in it, I'm getting into fights. I killed a big enemy, like bandit army over here, and one up here with our army. Our Perisno army is somewhere in this area with like almost 500 troops. It's really cool. There's like 470 troops. They're over here somewhere. I go up here, I kill an enemy lord who was raiding. No, he wasn't even raiding a village yet. Killed an enemy lord here. His buddy ran to the town. I was like, hey, 1300. Move up here. Guy raiding this village. I kill him. Come over here. Come over here. Like, sell all of our prisoners, sell all of our stuff. I'm coming up around here. This village is getting raided. Come right down here. Kill the enemy. Take him prisoner, I think. Nope. Didn't. Then I ran up here and scouted this out. So there's a ton of dudes. And that was the entire episode. Just me running around killing enemies, saying this stupid, cringy story, or telling the story really, really, like, cringe. It was terrible, so I just took it out. Listening to like I was buzzed, I guess. I don't know. I did a lot of shit last night. I didn't get hungover. It was just all kinds of horrible shit. But anyone who's, anyone who's been to like a party with a bunch of college guys basically will know what I'm talking about. You never want to listen to one of them tell a story. That's all that episode was. So I'm not gonna upload it. I apologize. I promise nothing happened. The only thing that made any sort of sense was I kind of said some of my goals eventually. And I mean, we've gone over them 1,000 times. I want all the snowy shit. I want everything in the snowy area. I want the Valure clan stuff. I want the Zon stuff in the snowy area at some point. And then I was like, well, what would my next war against the Draharans look like? I said, I want this territory. I want this town. I want this castle. I want this castle. And I want this castle over here at some point. And then we can take all this crap. And that's about as far as that video got constructively. The rest of it was stupid blabbering. So, this is what's going to happen right now. I'm going to kill both of these escorts because they're sitting outside here. There's some big fight with all these Zon troops. And these guys ran out of them and started running from me. So we're going to kill them both. Then I'm going to travel down to Murdenhole. I'm going to make myself marshal. I'm going to hire mercenaries. We're going to make sure we have a full army. And I'm going to run up here and we're going to take this town while the Draharans are still reassembling their army. We only killed 5,000 of them. That's a lot of troops. That's our entire army for sure. But for the Draharans, they fielded armies of, I think, 9,000 before. And I think they've shrunk a little bit. I want to say some lords have left them. I might be wrong about that. We definitely will. We've knocked out a lot of them, so I'm not sure anymore. But, I mean, they can come back with another army of 5,000 if they want to. They have to elect a new marshal, though. But in the time it takes them to elect a new marshal and bring troops from, down wherever the fuck it is here, probably, and bring up a whole army up north, we're going to take one of their towns. We're going to take it, and then they're going to siege one of our towns over here. Soot, Voldenberg, Murdenhole, doesn't matter. They won't siege this one. It's too far away now. We're going to take this. If they haven't sieged anything, I'm going to go siege Reichberg or whatever on Lux. And then I want a peace. I want a quick peace, and I want to get to either killing the Zon or killing the Valure clan again. So that's the plan. We're going to kill this escort. We're going to go take a freaking town. And it's going to be great, damn it. We're going to fucking plop our troops right here. Horseman, get the fuck out of here, please, quick. Oh god, infantry base, brace for impact. Archers, open up. Oh my god. It's all freelancer. Oops, that's kind of cool. Let's get our archers right here. This is a pretty perfect spot for them. I just want the archers shooting, man. I don't want them fucking moving around. What the hell is that messing with, man? Are you What the fuck do you think you're doing in my territory? In my archer wall of death. Oh lordy. Fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry guys about the last episode. It was so cringy. For me, I mean, at the end, I started, like, just completely sobering up. It was, it was like a snap. That's like 4 minutes of the episode. And I just remember thinking, wow. I remember just, like, after the episode, thinking to I had to go check on my dogs. I went to go check on my dogs, I was just thinking to myself, wow. I can already think of a better way to do all of that. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna redo it all. This is ridiculous. Wow, archers push through this giant mass of troops. Like, yeah, that's just ridiculous. I can't afford it. I've been trying so hard to up my production value that this is just ridiculous. It would have been ridiculous to upload that. And all this hard fucking work I've done. Get this capture card working and rendering videos and shit completely ridiculous. So, in honor of that, let's talk about something cringy again. Cars. So cars are a big love of mine. I'm hesitant to call myself a car enthusiast, as I haven't really invested any money in cars. I watch this car YouTuber has a really cool stuff on his channel. And even though some of his opinions on things are a little more cringy. And I say opinions because if someone has an opinion, if you have an opinion, have whatever fucking opinion you want. As long as you explain your opinion in a way that I understand. I don't need to agree with you, but if I understand your thinking, I understand your reasoning, and I believe that you believe something, that's fine with me. You know, do whatever the hell you want. I just hate it when people just follow. You know, they'll hear some popular person say some stupid shit, and then they'll say it and they don't even know why they're saying it. That upsets me. And one of his things, he was basically saying, you know, when you look at a person, you know, when you're in the car community or whatever, and you see someone who has a car and they're not taking good care of it, to your opinion, or they're not, you know, really putting care into their car like you think they should, that doesn't mean that they, for some fucking reason, don't deserve the car. I guess is this stereotype that people do. Oh my god, really? Just run all the way in Normal. Nope, you saved yourself. I guess that's the stereotype, is they talk about... Oh cool, we got a recruiter. Is they'll talk about how X person... Holy shit, let's fucking get it, grainy ass, after I upgrade my troops. Is they'll say, you know, I deserve that car more than them. You know, their mom bought them a GTR or whatever. Like, you know, they have like a really crummy GTR that they're letting fall apart. I don't know, right? Well, I see that you have married Champion Fighter. He was always a silly boy with appalling judgment. Right, I didn't marry fucking Champion Fighter. Who are you talking about? I married freaking Lady Chedina, who is a ruler in her own right. You son of a bitch. You sexist motherfucker. I say, oh my god, Grainy Ass is the fucking Wyvern troops. That's the coolest thing ever. Oh, those units are so fucking badass. I've never gotten one in my army. That's the coolest fucking thing ever. Oh my god, that's so fucking rad. Sorry. This is the coolest thing ever. Basically, every time I hang out with this guy, he always kind of does that to me. He always says, you know, hey, your car is, like, you know, you should put money. He's like, 'cause you should be a car enthusiast. I'm like, well, I'm not a car enthusiast. I don't put money in my car. I want to sell this car eventually. You know. So the car I have is a coupe. It's a Challenger, 2012 Challenger RT. For those of you who know nothing about cars, I'll give you guys the background information that you need. What we need for now is it's not a very fast car. The RT is a V8. It's a very slow V8. And basically, any car that costs as much as my car, or has as much horsepower as my car, I'll probably beat it. Maybe not as much horsepower, but any car that costs around the same as mine, I'll probably beat them, especially when I don't know how to race, which I know a lot of people don't know how the fuck to race their cars. But if you're anywhere kind of in my region, I'll beat you. But anyone who's above me, and that's like every single real sports car is faster than my car. It's slower than any real sports car. Which is kind of sad, I think. Because it's like, I've got this car, and I don't want to be racing around revving and shit people, because anyone who's fucking will actually race me fast will fucking whip my ass, right? So that's kind of silly to do. But, you know, every once in a while I'll go and look up some prices and try to see, you know, hey, could I have, you know, this cool car? Like, what would it take to get a cool car? And get it all geared up. And I did that the other day before meeting up, because this friend of mine works at first of all, he works at like a body shop. I don't think that's the perfect word to describe it, but he basically works at a place that works on cars all the time. It's a really cool job to have, especially because he's super passionate about it. Problem. Yeah, what are you doing, big guy? You hate me. What? I want you to like me, though. Can I give you money? Shit. Bad tempered. I don't like that lords don't like me. You're my vassals. Just all you guys gotta fucking be my friends. Okay, cool. Murden Hole. Recruiters are here. So I did kind of, you know, my research on my car. Just because, you know, this is a fun house party with a bunch of my friends. So most we haven't seen each other in a long time since we've gone off different colleges. So I just want everything to go perfectly. So he comes in and, you know, he says his normal things about like, yeah, hey, you know, why don't you do this on your car? Why don't you get bigger wheels? Why don't you buy better, you know, why don't you get bigger brake kits and shit like that? And it's all, you know, I'm always just like, well, I don't have the money for it. I don't want to spend that money on it. Which doesn't mean anything to him. But eventually he's kind of, you know, he actually says something that's super nice. He's like, hey man, at our shop we have this customer. And the customer has this car that is called a Trackhawk, a Jeep Trackhawk. So now let me give some background to the industry really quick. The two companies we're going to be talking about are Dodge, who makes my car, and Jeep, who are both owned by the same company. So they share tech often. Okay, what am I doing? Let's get up here. Let's go hire some recruiters. Let's get these guys. That's all apparently. Oh, we also enlisted a big patrol around Voldenberg to reinforce it. Should have done around Soot, I know, but I didn't. What's up? Leonidas and Maximus fucking hate each other. That's not good because I really like Leonidas. Wife, what up? The most undeserving. Okay. We're riding to the defense of Neri. Oh, she wants to go on the offensive now. Hell yeah, wife. Oh shit, I'm gonna fight my wife really quick. It's kind of fun. Can we do it really fast? Oh yeah. Let me get off my horse. I forgot she's the fucking dog. Yeah, I gave her some really cool gear. Yeah. I do have to kill this guy really quick, or else wow. She did 56 damage, start fucking without even trying to. Oh, there she is. Yeah, so basically both these car companies are owned by the same big company. How do I kick again? Is it... I don't know. There we go. And because of that, Jeep was able to call up Don and ask for this super cool engine. So all these muscle car companies in the American muscle car, how would you call it? The American muscle car, oh god, market, like, yeah, I guess just in the American market for muscle cars. They all need an edge up on each other, and where that comes in, where's the most fun part of that challenge is the highest end shit. Like, seeing the companies compete on their high end stuff is a lot of fun. Ford's basically out of the game. It's mostly Chevy and Dodge right now, and their highest end models all have superchargers, whether it's the Dodge Demon or the Hellcat or the Red Eye or the ZL1 or the Hellcat. It's all supercharge. Okay, so first of all, let's make ourselves the Marshal, right? We Marshal. Then I want to hire. I need to talk to. I need to talk to you. Hire some mercenaries, Jin mercenaries. That's kind of cool. Pilgrim warriors. Who have we not hired yet? Adventurer mercenaries. I think we've done all these. Company of assassins. That's a shitload of money. We have so much cash though. Fuck, let's buy a cool one. We already. Yeah, one's already in the field. Okay. Let's do Jin mercenaries. These are pretty dope. I don't think they'll actually be that good for a siege now I think about it. Oh god, yeah, they're not. Oh, never mind. They're insane. Yeah, follow. That's a lot already, just us two. That's like 900 troops, and it's called a campaign. Arcanus, my second in command. Yeah, apparently I'm just ended and then restarted the campaign, because we were already on campaign, that's right. What's my controversy at? 33, fuck, I hope we get a lot of people. Okay, let's head up here. So, Dodge's whole thing is Dodge is great at building cars with a shitload of horsepower in them. So, let me put this into perspective. Chevy, who's their best competitor, the Camaro, the most horsepower the Camaro is sold with from the factory is 655 horsepower, which is a shitload of horsepower. I don't want anyone to think that I'm saying that's not a lot of horsepower. The Chevy ZL1 is an insane amount of fucking... What? I was injured? No, I don't get injured. Holy shit, that's a lot of health gone. Let's pull out our siege gear, and there's 2 enemy lords in here. Of course there are. Oh, and I didn't even... Okay, I meant to check before this episode started to see if that town was a siege tower or not. So as it doesn't matter, we don't have any troops here to help us siege. Everyone catch the fuck up. Oh god, it is walls. Or is ladders, that's really good. You're not leaving. Oh god, okay. We're gonna ban the siege now, just wait for more people to come. This is kind of ridiculous. Hell yeah, look at the boys coming in. Okay, we're gonna be a little cheeky right now. Oh wow, Granny ass got killed the second we left. So that's a lot of horsepower. 655 is a ton of fucking horsepower. The next close, basically the next lowest is the Dodge Hellcat. The Dodge Hellcat is an insane car. It is one of the fastest cars as well on the market. It's 707 horsepower. It's not the craziest one Dodge builds though, so this isn't even like the best Dodge car. Which is why it's crazy to me at least. The best Dodge car, in terms of quarter mile, is the Demon, like the Hellcat Red Eye is really cool too. Holy shit, all these guys are just getting fucking destroyed. I have a lot of archers, what the hell? Oh my god, I'm already dead, really? No charging, no charging. Everyone stay where you fucking are. Stay right there, I need to fix this. This is a hard siege, I don't like this town. Damn, everyone's just dead while we already got reinforced. That's super fucking sad. But maybe we can do a little bit of charging. Let's just try a little bit. The archers start fucking shooting off arrows. God, boys. Oh, we're not even making it up. Holy shit, look at this. Oh, this is fucking horrible. We're gonna end the siege in a second. So the best engine that Dodge makes is even different. And all their top engines are made by a special division within Dodge, or maybe not within Dodge anymore, maybe it's within the bigger company, called SRT. They make these insane fucking engines. So SRT recently made a different engine, a crate engine called the Elephant engine, which puts out 1,000 horsepower. The Hellcat one, which is already insane amount of horsepower, is... Oh my god. We're gonna try this one more time, then we might wait for more lords. Okay. Holy shit. Alright, fucking position, please. Oh, I'm hit. I don't want to die again, please. Oh my god. Did I not tell them all to get in close? Is that just how many we have? Oh my god, we just had that many fucking troops. Show your little heads. So what happened basically is my buddy works at the shop, and he was telling me he has a deal that could possibly happen that I think is super cool. Just it won't happen. Just to conceptualize it. Basically, they have a when my buddy's not working on their race team that this company has. He's working in their shop as a pretty normal guy. He gets to drive around cars a lot, because every time a customer comes and asks for something that they can't do in their own shop, they'll send it to the shop they can. Like, I don't know what they would do. Let's just say, just randomly, let's talk about, like, they need their wheels on, right? Let's say something like that. And let's say my buddy's shop doesn't have the equipment to that, so then he'll get to drive this insane car, because then they run these crazy cars. So like a performance shop. He'll have to drive one of these cars all the way over to this other shop while just like having fun with it. Obviously he's scared of it because it's the customer car. For the most part, he gets to drive some really fucking cool cars. Maybe move further out now. There's a lot of guys that just spawned over here now. We're losing a lot of people. This is a fucking tough siege. Help by noticing the controversy. We have a lot of people here. I feel like more lords to join. A lot of our lords are going to move too after this fight. Even though most of their guys are just injured. Start fucking murdering all these archers, dude. Once we start getting these archers killed, these sieges will go a lot easier. So one of their customers is really cool. He's, from what I can tell, what I've heard, he's the only thing keeping him from owning just like 500 like supercars and having, you know, Velociraptor like Hennessy supercharged truck and shit like that is basically his wife just telling him like, hey, it's stupid, we don't have room for all this. Which is good. You know. But she's kind of the only reason he has all these crazy cars. So his biggest toy that he has right now that he's allowed is a Jeep Trackhawk. Now again, Jeep is one of the companies that is owned by the same giant company as Dodge. So they share all the tech. So basically they went over to Dodge and they're like, hey, can we get your SRT Hellcat engine? And Dodge was like, yeah, you can have our engine. So Jeep was like, thank you, and Jeep shoved this giant engine. Now again, Dodge makes huge engines that don't fit into any car. The only muscle cars, I'm gonna call them small cars, as in like 4-door to 2-door, like sedans and coupes mostly. The only like coupe that can fit this engine is my car, it's the Challenger. It's got such a long hood, it's the only car that can fit one of these super engines in there. Should I start charging on that? I don't know. Seems really silly. Let's give it a shot, I guess, real quick. If it doesn't pan out, then we can swap, or we can stop that. Wow, my arrows, that's really bad. Any dead people here? You can grab your arrows from. Find such shit thrown. All of our archers are actually dead, never mind. Oh, thank you. Oh, there goes another one. Looks like they were out of ammo though, which is sad. If they died shooting everything they could. Oh, and we got reinforced, wonderful. charge the horseman too. Might as well. Let's give this a shot. 5 fucking arrows, my god. So basically, this guy has... sorry, so my car's the only one that can actually fit. No retreating pedal. I just want to fucking look at all these cool things. So my car's like the only coupe that can fit this giant engine. And of course, that's not really gonna work for most. Ow, holy shit, I just got lit the fuck up. Okay, let's maybe restart, right? How many are we losing? We're losing pretty good. We're about to take the walls. Does this like potentially stay? Let's let it play for a second. I'd like to be able to heal my troops. Archers aren't even shooting people though. The AI doesn't like these spiked pillars at all. Palisades or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's just not gonna go into anything good. Maybe just hold off for a second. Yeah, here we go. We got a lord coming. Our lord just fucking ran away. Come back, pussy. Oh wait, that's my wife. What the fuck, wife? Okay, well our wife just abandoned us. That's kind of lame. And our morale's really fucking low. That's fair. Zara's the most fucking intelligent person ever. God. So what Jeep did is they threw this giant Hellcat engine in there, and this guy bought it pretty much. Let me just sum up this story while I can. And I have no music on this entire time. I suck. I apologize. Basically, he has this fucking insane car that's got 700 horsepower. It's like that has the fastest 0 to 60 out of any sedan in the industry. And the reason I say that is because why it's so cool is because another company actually tried to beat them recently, or do really well, and that was Lamborghini. They made a fucking SUV. How cool is that? Unfortunately, this SUV has a tire top speed that has a slower 0 to 60 than the fucking the Jeep Trackhawk. So now this madman of a customer that they have decides that not only does he think that the Trackhawk's too slow for him now, but he's going to a whole nother level, deciding that he doesn't even want... He's dead. You're dead. He doesn't even want the Hellcat engine anymore. He thinks it's too slow. So he's gonna go buy a crate engine from SRT called an Elephant that makes 1,000 fucking horsepower, and he's going to shove it into his Trackhawk. So now the question becomes, what happens to that 707 horsepower Hellcat engine that's already in the car? Well, no one at the shop knows. They've been asking him about it, because this guy doesn't really know anyone. He just tries cars because it's super fucking fun. He does it for him, you know, he's not like running around being a douchebag and showing off his car, which is fine. But this guy's not about that. So what they're thinking is he's gonna probably try to sell this engine because he doesn't have any other cars that can fit that engine. He has one supercar, I think it's like a McLaren or something. It's like a super cool car, right? Maybe charge something, but this is way too many horsemen and shit here. We need more archers out. So I guess the issue right now is they don't know what he's gonna do with this car, because it's way overbuilt. It's too big for all of his other cars. The only car he owns that might be able to fit it is like an Audi Q7, which these are my friend's words, who's a lot of cars. He said the Hellcat engine would rip apart the Q7 unless you had some serious upgrades to it, and then it's this like family car that he drives everywhere. This is wife's car. So he's not gonna do that. That's too harsh of everything. So basically my buddy was like, what if he sold this Hellcat engine at a super cheap price when you buy it? And I mean, I would, because that's cool. But when he says cheap price, I think we have different opinions. Because to me, when I say cheap price, I say, I'm sure my buddy's thinking like 30% off, right? He's thinking, because I was looking on eBay, I saw the cheapest one on eBay was like 15,000 for like a slightly used. Wow, I just one tap. That's really sad. Everyone's standing fucking on archers at least. I want to see how this plays out. This is actually going pretty well. Yeah, wow. This is just insane clusterfuck right now. Archers, start shooting at me, Jesus. Yeah, it's a lot of our archers getting kills right now. I just want to win the siege, please. Some more shit. So this engine's super cool, and I really want to buy it, but the cheapest one on eBay was $15,000. That's not even including an install. So that means I gotta go and buy a $15,000 engine. And again, if it's 30% off, it's still not off. 10 grand's too much. I don't want 5-figure fucking engine. If he's selling it for like 50% or even less, I would look at it. That'd be crazy. Because I was looking at it's like, okay, well, how much money would I get? Okay, how much money would I be? Okay, I mean, these horsemen need to stop firing. Because they're holding the line here. They'll run up the line. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? If we're gonna really, if I was gonna do this, my car would warp itself up. My car was not built to handle 70 horsepower. My car was built to handle 370 horsepower. So what I eventually decided on was like, I looked at all these upgrades I could do, and I could basically get my car to not rip itself apart with the Hellcat engine for, oh my god, yeah, okay, we're dead. I think we have to restart. We have to restart the siege again. That's really sad. My troops are all gonna fucking leave. I'm gonna end the episode, I think, but let me just finish this story. It would take me, oh, we might have to save our wife too. It would take me something like 7 grand. So basically all the money I would save from getting this deal on this engine, it would take me that much just to build a car that wouldn't just die. Wouldn't rip itself apart from the horsepower. But that's it. So sorry, I know that was cringy, but trust me, if you thought that was cringy, telling that story, if you guys weren't interested in cars, so I'm assuming that's pretty boring if you weren't interested in cars. But it was a lot worse. It was a lot worse than the episode I didn't upload. That was horrible. So until then, you guys, see y'all next